I'll start this day off. I had a lot to do today. So first things first, to start it off, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We are the inventors of the Ambient Light Rejection 12, or Supreme 12, Supreme Exotic 15, and the Advanced Ambient Light Rejection 17, also too with the lineups of the Ultra Nova 17s. All right, so we are tallying up how many of these exotics we have. I'm already marking my labels right now to see exactly what we have, because I don't want to get anything mixed up. We make a lot of these. And the Lord blesses us to get up in the morning and to be able to make new screen paint. And we're making something new today. So this was already developed today around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. But of course, I had to wait until 6 o'clock, when usually the time I get up, to start this. So first things first, we're going to do a few things here. We have a customer screen that's going to be coated. We're going to be doing some demonstrations off the coated screen. We have the name of my screen, which I have in the next room, set up next to my new ViewSonic. That projector does a 235.1, which was a blessing. And we have that one and the name of that screen paint. Also, too, we're going to be checking out that LT Caramel. So like I said, the exotics are a line of screen paints that we developed that have extremely interesting names. They have amazing capabilities, color capabilities. They have the ability to be able to pull high white levels, fantastic contrast levels. They have a 100% coating embedded in the technology. They make 720p projectors that are absolutely stunning. I was on Facebook showing off this projector. A lot of jaw dropping on there. A lot of people sending off hearts and everything. They were just amazed at that. You know, I could just get a 720p projector to look like that on that technology. All right, so let's get started. I got to go upstairs because I always forget something and literally forgot my labels. So we're going to be doing something here, because I'm going to label off these containers. We're going to be doing something in here. I told you I'm going to be converting my screen over here into a blue. This is going to be blue. It's going to match my interior here, because I got blue LED lights in here. I got the pink in here. I'm doing a kind of Miami Vice style. So I'm going to put some LED lights around my screen, and I'm going to basically paint it blue. And we're going to build ourselves a paint pan out of cardboard. This is the easy way and a very cheap way. And a free way, if it was free, if you have frog tape. If you got frog tape or any kind of tape in your house, it's free. United States shipping postal boxes are free. So this is a fast way to build yourself a nice paint pan that's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. And when you get done with it, you just crumble it up and throw it in the trash and dispose of it. So let me get my labels. I already got it. I'm setting up already in the other room to paint the other new screen paint, which is the LT Caramel. And as I said before, you know, my Lord and Savior blesses me, sorry about that, blesses me to be able to get up and develop some amazing stuff. So, you know, there's gonna be about 20 or 30 lineups for this when we get done. I want at least 30 of these when I get done. Well, Lord willing, if it be His will, I will have 30 of these at most. But look at this. This is a new one right here. So we got another one coming out, and I'm not going to name the name, but it's a black version of the exotic. It is crazy looking as the rest of these, and this is just going to be a whole fun thing with these. All right, let me get my roller in here to get set up, and then go from there. So we're going to be adding a few more colors to the website today. And, you know, I find it interesting how we got people out there that are right now trying to make our products. It's sad, but it's true. Trying to make our products because I don't know, it's a jealousy thing or whatever it may be. But they're so busy trying to concentrate. Lord blesses us to be able to have so much technology that even if they come a smidgen close to anything we develop, which is not possible, especially how this stuff is designed and all the testing has to go through, they would have to be able to make the product, and then they would have to be to do every single test that we do, and it would have to come out flawless. On top of that, they all have to be live. None of them can be pre-recorded. everything has to be displayed live. So they haven't even begun to even start those yet already. And keep in mind, every time you turn around, we got something new. They'll never catch up. That's how amazing my loaded saver is. And we're snowing. All right, so I'm gonna cut my labels out here. I gotta get that done first for my containers here. And then we'll move on to painting the other screen. And then we have the customer's screen to put in. And somebody gave me some advice on getting a mic. I'm looking into getting a mic because I'm tired of a bad habit of walking away from the camera and saying something at the same time, especially if I'm doing a tutorial on how to do something. I think you would want to hear everything I'm saying. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful day out there. Starting my day right now. There always has something for me to do when I get up. We're going to design this paint today. And here we are. We got the light caramel. Light caramel. I want to do some more panel demonstrations with that unicorn too also. So I told you I was going to start engineering and designing some color screen paints for the lady gamer, or woman got a lady man, you got a woman cave, not a man cave, but you got a woman cave, or somebody just wants a different pretty screen and they want to have a nice pretty screen in their environment. However way you want it. Let's cut right now. We have 40 to do, so I'm going to keep that one there. And this is for customers, for my labels, for my containers. I like them, the exotics. Exotics give me a chance to think outside the box. I don't have to be in that traditional mindset all the time. Gotta have this particular color screen, gotta be that particular color. I don't have to deal with any of that. And my screen, which Lori gave me my name last night, my screen is called Midnight Mustard. Yeah, I like that name. Midnight Mustard. That's the name of my screen. So that beautiful screen you saw yesterday on that 720p, I love it, the fact that I can take it out of the box. I don't have to worry about calibrating. I don't have to worry about my colors, none of that nonsense. Do that in a fully lit environment. And that screen looks absolutely amazing. And I thought about getting the 1080p, but I was like, no, I don't even need it. It's 720p. I'm going to get a 720p, that's all I need, save some money. It's 720p XGA, but I figured I just might as well with the WXGA. My last one was the WXGA 720p. All right, these labels are done. And that's for my advertising for my containers. All right, so let's get the new one here. I'll take these down and get these done for today. One thing done, I have to do. One more thing I have to do today. This is the one we're going to be testing, playing around with today. Not too much, to tell you the truth. They all do the same thing. I've already done about 4 of these already, and they all not react the same way, but in testing, they all pass with no problem. So I'm not worried about the testing part. These things will pass tests with no problem whatsoever. The colors, basically, depending on the color, that's how the chemical reacts. Sometimes it will react. It'll always react with brighter colors, but sometimes it'll react with either higher or lower white levels in between. The white levels are not going to be at the point where you just can't see the screen. You see the screen crystal clear. But some will produce a higher white level, some produce a fair contrast level, some will produce an amazing contrast level. So, between, So we'll mark those in there. We got to mark those descriptions in there. They're all going to produce color. They're all going to produce color. They're all going to produce color. They're all going to be able to be produced on ultra short throws and long throws and lasers and LEDs and DLPs, and they can be painted on this and painted on that. They all follow in the same code line for that. When I painted the Midnight Mustard, which now I call my screen in there, because it's kind of a mustard, a dark mustard, that screen was tested, this is for this. That screen was first tested, Royal Lavender. That screen was first tested on a long throw projector. And I sat there and said, man, if it looks that good on a long throw, a short throw is going to be a cakewalk for that technology. And sure enough, when I plugged that projector in, that screen was screaming. It was looking amazing. I was up last night just watching cartoons and everything off it. It was like the first time I had another screen. All right, this right here is the chocolate. This has got to be the chocolate. No, it's midnight mustard. It's midnight mustard. Yeah, that's the chocolate. That's definitely the chocolate. That's the midnight mustard. Yeah, because it's darker. It's the midnight mustard. Yep. Okay. I'll put the label on this one right here. Yeah. Just gotta make sure. I know by just looking at them like one over the other. All right, so there's my labels for my containers right here. Those are all done. Wait, this one doesn't have on it? What's this? This is a chocolate, right? Oh, that's midnight mustard. That is dark hazel. That's epic blue. That's lavender. That's money green. We changed the names too. That's LT caramel. That's unicorn. Oh, we are missing a label. Okay, cool. Good. Not enough of them. Oh, we got more snow. More snow coming in, people. More snow. More snow. I think to be on the safe side, because like I said, the driver has to go come a distance up here. To be on the safe side, I'm going to see if I can have that postal worker. Really cool, nice lady. The postal worker brought down my projector yesterday. I'm going to see if I can talk to her and see if she can take all y'all stuff. Which was supposed to be yesterday, but I'm waiting for the fellow's screen to come in because his package is back there. I need all his stuff to be set up at the same time, so he has everything all together. And Friday would have been perfect, but the way it depends on how heavy that snow is coming down, she might not be able to make it out here. I want to make sure y'all got your orders taken care of, so I'm going to have to go in and have her have the post office take it instead. Women's night, I should park it in the back and I'll load everything up from there. All right, let me see what's going on here. I want to be 100% sure if I mark this label that we have what we have here. So I'm staring at this like this looks a lot like chocolate. Looks a lot like chocolate. So chocolate and mustard look so much alike. They do, but they're not. They're different. One's actually kind of a yellowish, and one's not. Make sure. That's why I bought out the original container in which it was made yesterday. So this is chocolate. That's a chocolate right there. Short. And this is the Richmond Clone, yeah, that's the greenish. Yeah, okay, I see it, yeah. That's the mustard right there, because I can see it in the code right there. Yeah. So this one right here is, yeah, that's the mustard. It's midnight mustard. All right, we got it, that's midnight mustard. I know because in the light you can see it. You can see that color pop up, that color code pop up. And this right here, that's the chocolate. That's chocolate. That's chocolate. Chocolate, 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 chocolate. I was saying, you know, people design screen things, they all look the same to me. Is it a gray or light gray or whatever? They all look the same. It's different. Mustard and chocolate. So we got the blue. We got the pink unicorn. Look at the pink unicorn. Pink unicorn is freaking gorgeous. That's the pink unicorn. That is a beautiful screen paint. Like I said, you know, we got a little something for everybody, and this is the new one. This is the one that was developed around 3 o'clock tonight. The Lord came to me and gave me this idea right here. And we got a black version of this come out. Oh, it's going to be sick. It's got a real cool name to it already. Lord already gave me the name for it already, so I'm excited about that. We can get that one done too, you know. So we got the Midnight Mustard. This gives me a chance to, you know, make some pretty cool screen paints already. So all these, keep in mind, all these were developed within, I say, a month and a half. All these were developed. Some of these were developed within 20 minutes. Some took maybe a little longer than that. Some of these took a little longer because the elements were missing. These are 17s. These are all 17s right there. These are all front and rear 17 technology right here. And this right here is, which one? All the exotic 15s. And these were developed, like I said, in no time at all. Like I said, it takes years for companies to develop technology. The Lord bless us to be able to develop technology at a rapid rate. And consider the fact that this is the screen I showed off yesterday. This screen was never tested on an ultra short throw projector. So when we did this first did this screen, I did it on my long throw projector. When my short throw projector came here, this was first tested on an ultra short throw projector, no calibration, nothing done to the projector, right out of the box, boom, on the screen, image just blew up. It would change nothing. I had changed nothing in my factory settings. So every time I display the screen, I would show my settings in my projector. So you see the factory settings still remain the same. Never had to change a thing. So I told you, when God gives you an idea, he gives you an idea. So what we're going to do today with this project right here, I call this my Mommy Bites kitchen because it's got the pink, it's got the blue going on. I got to clean all this up today. All this is going to get cleaned up today because that's driving me nuts. So this is my screen right here. So what I got to do is I'm going to buy me another projector for this unit right here. I'm going to buy another one and connect it to this. That's just going to be my stand projector only. I only have 4 of these. I need 5 actually. So I'm going to purchase another one of these. This one is going to go over here back to my kitchen projector. I got to order me another Chromecast because the Fire Stick broke for some reason. I don't know how it broke, but it broke. So this one we're going to do is we're going to paint this blue using, and the names have changed because some of the names were too exotic and some people just couldn't figure out what they were. So they had some crazy names to them. So we changed over the Viridescent, which was the green, has a cool name now. We just call it Money Green. It's called Money Green. That's the Money Green right there. There's the Money Green right there. The name change is going to be all updated on the website. We got a new one for the ladies who want something different. We got Royal Lavender. This is Royal Lavender right there. It's a beautiful screen right there. Keep in mind, these will work on all types of projectors, even knockoffs. We have the Epic Blue. This was an Azar. Azar was a strange name to it. A lot of people didn't know what that was, so we changed it back over. We changed it to an Epic Blue. So that's the one I'm actually using right now. I just made a batch of this for myself for that screen right there. This right here is the Dark Haze. As you can see, it's kind of a real dark brown. Over here, we got the chocolate. Over here, we got the Pink Unicorn right there. Pink Unicorn or Onyx Unicorn. We have over here my screen on my wall right now that I have displayed in that room, which I'm freaking loving that screen so much. And I painted my screen upstairs in my office. It has that technology too. This right here is Midnight Mustard. Yeah, I know it's a strange name and I freaking love it. And this one right here is a new one. This is the LT Caramel. Oh yeah, this screen is beautiful. Now, I try to lean towards some lighter screen paints, but still having the ability to pull contrast. Keep in mind, even though it's light, it does have the ability to pull that contrast level that you will need. But for those of you who desire a much wider level, this technology is designed for it. This technology is designed for it. Anything that's a little lighter has that ability to pull a much higher white level. All right. So what we're going to do here, these are the names my Lord blessed me when I got up in the morning. I get this like this all the time. So here's a list that he gives me to how to name my paints. So when I wake up, it pops into my head. I write it down. He tells me exactly that's the name for it. And that's how we get the name. Every morning when I get up. Same thing when I do ingredients. I get 4 or 5 ingredients that'll flow through my head in one day. And I'll just write them down, put them in the book. And when I get to it, and the Lord says it's ready for me to do that demonstration, we get downstairs, we make it, bring it before y'all so y'all can see it. Then we go from there. All right, so we got some LED lights right here. I ordered LED lights. And I'm looking around the house like, where else am I going to put LED lights in the house? Because I don't want too much overpowering. Like last night, you can see how the house looks really nice with the LED lights. The ceiling, like it's actually coming out from the ceiling. I got a new projector coming in. It's different from the ones over there. I can hear the excitement in my voice right now, but it's different from the one over there. So this is going to be something fun to play around with. If this thing works out pretty well, I'll get another one. Hopefully they don't conflict with each other, because I've had star projectors conflict with each other. You turn one on, the other one turns off, because I would like to get one of those in the Japanese tea room when I'm watching movies at night. I want to see the stars push up on my ceiling, and I want to do one in the arcade room, definitely. As for the, I don't know, I've called that room so many different things. The digital room, we just call it the digital room. The digital room. That has one set of LED lights that have to be done in there, and so the ceiling, and they're done. So I ordered those already to get that out of the way. But for the kitchen, we're going to do the kitchen in a kind of a Miami Vice kind of style. So I'm going to go on eBay, shopping and buying for some retro stuff I can put here in the kitchen. Can't do too much with it, but just enough of it to give a nice little kick to it. And then look, snow. Just had snow, we get more snow, but that's God's will. God's will. Still got to feed my squirrels. So we're going to do a nice neon light around this screen right here, and we're going to paint it blue. We're going to do, and I'm going to show you, now we got 2 panel demonstrations. We still got the LT caramel, which we have to do over there in the next room, and we're going to do this one right here. And I'm going to show you how to make a paint pan out of a cardboard box. That's free. It's free. If you got the tape already, which you can use frog tape, you can use masking tape, you can use Scotch tape, doesn't make a difference. But it's an easy way to make one. All right, so what you want to do is make your box, as you usually do. That's it. And you want to make sure that you tape off any areas that any paint can leak through. All right, got all your corners, and you want to get it nice and taped off like so. Make sure there's no paint leaking through. Now what you want to do is, you want to take your knife, which I can find my knife, and you want to cut your sides here and here. Lord comes up with amazing ideas. I'm telling you, you gotta listen, gotta listen, gotta listen. I get in the morning, he tells me all kinds of cool stuff. You take this right here, fold it over, it's like so, like this. All right, so you want this underneath. All right, so we're gonna take that down. That's me. Tape down your side like so, like this. All right. All right. Now when you get inside your box, all you want to do is tape the corners up. A little bit of tape here, right there. And you want to get your corners. Get over here in the corner like so. Because it's frog tape or whatever tape you use, just kind of basically seal it. Over here in your corners, right here. What you're doing is just taping up your corners. You already got the outside tape, but this is just reinforcing, just in case. Just in case. I always say, better safe than sorry. You know, I'm doing this on top of my countertop as that to show you exactly how much confidence I have in this. So put that done right there. There and there. And then you don't have to do your sides, but I do them anyway. Do your sides. So it's up to you, you don't have to. I do mine anyway. Put one strip in the middle. And then do my sides right here. That's it. And then I just take my sides. You don't have to if you want. You can leave them up if you want. You know, I mean, it's up to you. But I bend mine down like so. And just tape them down, that's all. There you go, just tape your sides down. And just repeat the same process all the way around. You know, you don't have to be one. It doesn't have to be a postal box. It can be any kind of box. It doesn't make a difference. Any box, you can do the same thing too. And then we just take the other side like this. And there you go. You got your paint pan right there. Easy, fast paint pan. Didn't cost you a dime. That's it. You're done. Put your roller in there. We got enough room for the roller. It'll fit in there just perfectly. Roll it right in back. And you got a nice little lip on the end so you can bring it out. That's it. All right, let me grab my roller. The paint's over here. Let me see. We're going to have to do this one first. God, that snow came down fast. Wow. I was just out here. This deck was empty, and I was just out here. I'm thinking, you know, we're not going to get that much. I got hit that quick, that fast. All right, so we're going to paint this screen first, and we'll get back to that one, because I already have this roller set up. I only got one roller in here. Well, I got rollers, but I got the one just with the already attached to the roller stick. I know that's not the proper term. We're just going to call it the roller stick. That's it. All right, so let's start this one. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. There we go. I'll paint our screen right there. I'm going to bring this in. We got more light in here. Get on this side. There we go. That's better. That's much better, ain't it? On that side right there. All right, so I'll take this off my roller. I had to put this on here for the time being. I need to buy some bags, some large sandwich bags, or some roller bags, or something on it. I can basically roll my stuff up. Make it a lot easier for me. All right, so this right here, we're going to be doing the LT Caramel, which is a 15 technology or 15 game technology. Wait, I'm coming back. Sorry about that. LT. LT, the BLT. Look at it. See how beautiful that looks right there. I'm gonna set my label. Just print on it. LT, the BLT. I'll tell you something, we keep it up with these crazy designer screen paints. Sooner or later, it might be a matter of time before I have a company saying, hey, we'll pay you to design a screen paint that represents us. As I said, crazier stuff has happened. All right. I like to get my corners, so you know how it works for me. I get my corners. Now I got two screen paints already for the ladies. You got the pink unicorn, and like I said, give me a guide to a pink unicorn screen. It's up to you, you know what I mean? It's whatever you like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's what you like. But women need to lean toward that screen because, like I said, it's pink, you know. And I told you about my sister. She's a hardcore PC gamer. She don't touch consoles. Consoles not for her. She's like full-blown PC master race altogether. And everything she has, she represents it. She's a girl gamer. Everything she has, customized, built PC, liquid cooling system, whole 9 yards. She got it all set up. It's all pink. Everything is pink. Built their own rig and everything. Proud of her. Built her own rig and everything. And everything she has is all pink. So when I was displaying that pink screen, she contacted me like, wait a minute, you got a pink screen? I said, yes, I do. I said, I gotta have that. That looks nice in my woman cave, and she calls it a woman cave. You heard of the she shed? When we got the she shed, they got all kinds of stuff. You know? I'll tell you one thing. I've seen people that will sit there and deny a woman gamer because she's a woman. Y'all stupid. People who do that, y'all downright stupid. I had some of my best gamers in Call of Duty were women. I had this one female there, she was just number headshots, man, she was good. She was good to sniper around. She was also amazing in gears. She was incredible in gears. Yeah, I don't deny people. I don't care. You can be black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese, you can be orange, green, you can be from another planet. I don't care. If your game skills are tight, you're on my group. That's all that matters. That kill count at the end of the day. She was good. And they just denied. I even had a couple of real young ones on there that pretty much usually kids, they don't want them on there because they can be annoying. They can be annoying. We all know that. But I had a couple on there that were actually pretty cool. They were cool gamers. Their skills were tight. They were good. You know what I mean? As long as they didn't carry on and act up, man, no foolishness, we were okay. You know what I mean? But other than that, yeah, it was good. People will deny them. And it's interesting because we're doing a clan match in Unworld Tournament. She was previously trying to get on one clan, and they booted her because she was a female. She was on our side. Oh man, her kill count was freaking berserk. I don't know if she did it out of revenge, or she just did it for the fact of proving who she was. They're the best gamers, I'll tell you right now from the door, because those are the ones who got it to prove. They got it to prove. Yeah, that kill count was vicious. Who the heck got that many hit kills? Hit counts. Yeah, she was vicious. If I had, especially in gears, if I had to go out and I had to go out in the middle of battle and drag somebody back, I knew 100% if she was out there with sniper rounds, and nobody was going to be able to touch me while I was doing what I had to do. Good to have a sniper, good sniper on your team. It was good. All right, we got our screen all painted in. We're good to go. Had a nice little talk in between that. Let me go put my roller down, get it all wrapped up. I like this color, Lord. I like it. I like it a lot. So put our screen over here. I like it a lot. Set up over here. Got snow. I mean, last year we didn't get no. Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be bad. I can see it from my kitchen window. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good one. We didn't get no snow last year. Nothing at all. Not a thing. Kids were having a ball. I tell you something. One thing. Usually when it snows, when I was coming up, I don't know how it was when y'all was coming up. When I was coming up, when it snowed, every kid was out in the street doing everything. Snowing, building snow forts, sledding down hills. You had packs of kids going to the biggest hill was called Monkey Hill in Delaware. It's called Monkey Hill. And you had packs of kids up there just sledding down all day. Come in the house, mother would change out your gear and everything because you'd be soaking wet, swap it off some hot cocoa, some nice cookies, brownies, whatever you had in the house. Throw your gloves and stuff on the radiator, get it nice and toasty, go right back out there again. Now kids today, stuck on machines all day long. Don't even get a chance to experience that part of life. Too busy on these gaming systems and these virtual worlds. Don't get a chance to experience that fun. But the kids over here on this side of the house over here, every time it snows, they're out there building snowmen, doing the whole 9 yards, everything. That's a good experience. Okay, pass it down when they have kids. All right. So let's begin. So, screen paint developed today. All right. We got a tan screen. Oh, caramel, like caramel tan, what you want to call it. That's what it is. Fire up the projector and get started. As I told you, my Lord and Savior never steers me wrong. Every single time he blesses my hand. Thank you, Lord, for the wonderful stream. Thank you. Every time. Developed today, 20 minutes approximately to make. It took some time because, like I said, I had to wait until you guys were up. So I start off at 6 o'clock. But at 3 o'clock in the morning, Lord woke me up and said, we're making this today. We're going to call this screen LT Caramel. And there you go. LT Caramel. And we'll do the traditional 3 certified screens right from the door. Keep this up. You know, I don't know what he has planned, but who knows? He might even give us a chance to have every color in a different screen, which would be nice, because then you can just say, hey, look, you know, I want to match the screen with the interior of my environment. Whatever he has planned, I'm all in. I'll just show you how to do it. All right, let's get myself a... Now, as I told you before, I'm excited because we're going to have a black version of the exotics. It's going to be something crazy. It's not going to be actually, it's going to be black, but it's going to be like a crazy kind of black. Oh yeah, it's going to be something really interesting. I already got the name for it. I don't want to say the name yet. We'll probably have it developed. We have to get the items here first. So we'll probably knock it out because we got the ingredients upstairs already. You already blessed me with the ingredients. So we'll knock it out in about a good 20 minutes. We already got the ingredients. It's upstairs. It's written down already. When I got up and this came to my head, the Lord blessed me with another one. So we're going to give you another one. We're going to give you a darker one. We're going to make a darker version of the exotic. We're going to make it a little crazy look to it. No. It's going to have a crazy name to it. And like I said, everything that we're developing under the exotics, these are free options, which means it ain't like say, okay, because the screen's blue, we're going to charge you an extra $50 or $80 because that's what other companies are going to do. If they had this technology, I guarantee they'll be charging you a different price for every color. We're not doing that. What we're going to do on the website is you just pay for your size. So you pay if you want it in a gallon, you pay if you want it in 2 quarts, you pay if you want it in 1 quart, and when you click on the shopping cart, it'll ask you the option, what color you want. Even the gamer paint's going to be on there, and the gamer paint is going to be so much different because it's going to be designed for strictly for gaming and stuff like that. You can watch movies on other applications, but it's going to really have an insane color pop on it. And this is no fan. We haven't dried it. No fan. Red out. Boom. Done. Let's go grab, let's see, some contrast colors. What we want. Oh, is this live? Relaxing, yes, this one's live. Ooh. Anything with animals, the first one goes, ooh, because I love watching, I can watch animals for days, just watching them move back and forth, like wildlife channels and stuff like that. All right, let's see. Let's get something on here. Let's go with some 4K sharp demonstrations. I don't do a lot of those. Well, I'm curious. I'm gonna see them white levels. That screen is tan. Now, you know what happens if a tannish caramel screen, if you paint that, you know, one of the things that's gonna pop up without coding in it is that screen's gonna produce everything in yellow.
My windshield just got broken. I feel like I need to blow off some steam. Let's go. Mr. Blanks, there's no need to be...
I like doing this demonstration right here, as you can see. As you see, the screen's still wet. Look at it. And they dry, they get brighter and brighter. Look at that compared to here. Back and forth there. Look at that. Okay, let me see. Let's go pick up a nice white snowstorm. I'm gonna get these boxes and stuff out of the way. You can get a look at the side of that door right here. My door is bone white. My curtains are bone white next to that door. This screen is a kind of caramelish light tan. There you go. Let's grab, let's see what else we'll grab. Let's see. Have we done this one? Nope, we don't need that. Thank you. See the contrast level come up and that solid black? Yeah, it's coding it. Allows to bring them contrast levels through and pull white levels at the same time. So that's what I'm saying. But these naysayers, and I hate to say that, want to make our products so badly, you're wasting your time. By the time you even come close to even coming an inch to figuring out what one of them can that possibly do or how it's made, we've got 4 or 5 already coming in already. I got a table full of 17s over there. I got another screen paint I'm going to be making. Hopefully tomorrow, if it doesn't snow too badly, we can get the supplies we need in. We can start on the new one, the black version of it. So you're going against something that you're not going against me. You're going against God. That's what you're going against. He would not even give you the ability to be able to figure out what's in it if you wanted to. You would fail every single time. When God gives somebody a blessing, that blessing is for them and for them only, not for anybody else. But I wish you good luck. Because this technology was developed 3 o'clock this morning. It took 20 minutes to do. The recipe was already in my head when I woke up. I just wrote it down on paper. Gave me the name for it and everything right from the door. And it said, guess what? I got another one for you. This one's for you too. And we'll be displaying that one too. Let me go get my 3 screens so we can get that one out of the way. And then we start the kitchen screen to paint, which is going to be so much fun. Look at that. Oh, guys, it's amazing. I love this beautiful. I'm so beautiful. I love the greens, they pop out. I love the greens. I'm so happy sometimes in the morning. I do. I love my job. It's interesting that they remind me of, if you read the Bible about Pharaoh and the children of Israel, you know what I mean, that were captured by Pharaoh. And Pharaoh was so hard-headed, he refused to let him go. No matter what kind of plague he got hit with, he refused to let him go. I think that when the angel of death came down and took all the firstborn, that was enough right there to go, you know what? All right, let him go. I want him away from him as far as possible. That's interesting. And in the end, that same old stubbornness, determination to come back and destroy something that didn't belong to him ended up being his demise. He got crushed in the Red Sea. Whole entire army swallowed up, gone. So careful. Like I explain, people, Christians got to be careful too. Christians got to be careful how they handle their situation, how they handle their business. We got to answer to God too. And those who come against us got to answer God too. I've seen Christians out there feel that, oh, because I follow God, I can do whatever I want to do and I can't be prosecuted. Oh, yes, you can. You can also lose your salvation, too. A big old chunk of meat. Like, what you want? What do you want? What you want? I love all creatures. I told a story about the snakes. Well, the story's in the Bible. It talks about how snakes are cursed. It's a cursed creature. A snake is a cursed creature. It's in the Bible. It's written. For all the animals that could have entered into the kingdom of Eden, the snake let the Lucifer use his body. A lot of people don't realize that snakes used to walk upright. They didn't crawl on their bellies. That was part of the curse. I was supposed to be doing something. I forgot what it was that fast. I'm going to pick up a microphone system. I do know I have a habit of walking away from the camera, and it's like you can barely hear me in the background. But sometimes I'm just in the background, just either singing or mumbling. You know, you want to hear that craziness. But anyway, all this stuff is, man. See, for me, my dilemmas are even crazier because I make this stuff. So for me, it's like, you know, I paint a screen like, oh, I want this on my screen now. I want that on my screen now. So it's a little crazier for me because at one point, all the screens in here were black. Now we got a blue, we got the mustard, and then we got another blue going in there, and I got another blue upstairs, and I got another one in there. And yeah, I definitely want this on something. I don't know what, but I think I'm gonna do something outside with this. Oh, 15s are weatherproof too. This weatherproof technology. Let's come out here. Let's pull something else up on this. Got that Sesame Street song stuck in my head. Where in the world did I was listening to that to get that in my head? Oh, 4K. They got good videos on here.
Introducing Singing with Oreo, where you can turn your voice into a musical message of kindness to send to someone special. You could even win a meet and greet with Lady Gaga. Go to Sing.
Okay. We'll let that play for a little bit while I get ready to get set up in the back. I got to change out my rollers and get ready to paint that blue screen in. We'll do that demonstration next. Like I said, it's really fast and easy to use our screen paints. You can literally just paint just when you have 4 or 5 screens in your house. You can paint multiple screens in your house, no problem. Come and play, everything's A-OK. To a place where carry the remote control with? No, we didn't? Okay. We're going to check out I. I has some really cool stuff on here. Oh, we got the baby deers. Wildlife. What else we got on here? Big bear. What's this right here? Oh, the slow-mos. Okay, I'll get past that one. Or that's better. Oh, the certified screens. That's what it's supposed to be doing. Oh, let's grab something. Now, 3 certifieds I like to do right off the bat is I like to do a Cinema Gray 5D, which is a gray screen. I like to do the Dark Star 9, which is a darker gray screen. And I like to do the Palex, I'm correcting that right, sorry Daylight, which has a 0.8 gain. Those are the 3 I like to do right from the door. Anytime we do 15s, one of the first things they have to display on the screen is we have to be able to show off how they react to, look at that white level right there, that's amazing. We have to show off exactly how they're going to react right from the door after being made. They have to be done against 3 certified screens right from the door. And that's something I don't see in other screen paints doing at all, period. Quite frankly, not at all. All right. Let's go grab, we can get the remote control that fast. We set it down somewhere. I'm going to hamburger it down a little while. Now that fast, that quick. And that's why it's important to do the demonstration. If I'm going to do this on a smaller screen, it has to overlap. As you can see, it's overlapping. You're seeing part of that white area right there. See how it reacts to a white screen? No, not white screen, white wall. Ooh, that's a lemon. I don't want that. Eating candy behind you guys. That's a nasty lemon. God. All right, let's go over, pop out of here, see what else we got in here to play around with. That's the slow modes again. Anything else in here? In the categories?
This should be very exciting.
Yes, it should be very exciting. That's why I push so hard when it comes to the exotics, because exotics I know are going to have strange names to them. And these are names people are going to try to make fun of, but they can't beat the track record of an exotic. Like I said, exotics are developed within 20 minutes. Exotics all test demonstration. We actually, the other ones we did to prove how amazing these screens were, we did all test demonstrations on the same day, which means all demonstrations were done live, displayed. So if anything happened, anything went wrong with that screen, you would see it. There was no way in the world we could get around it. Passed all demonstrations of being outside, not at 6 o'clock. 12s did it at 6. The 15s did it at 4:51 in the evening at 1,000 lumens, 13 feet back, and displayed the star field with the 190-degree viewing angle. So they may have some crazy colors. They may have some crazy names, but no one has ever been able to match one of their demonstrations. Let alone trying to figure out how to get a screen that's blue to produce a white level or different colors without everything coming out with a tainted blue attached to it. Let's put some contrast on this crazy screen. This crazy screen. All right, let's get contrast demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Contract demonstrations? Okay, I mean, that's pretty much, okay, whatever. Let's go with OLED contrast demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
See how this one gets butch. Oh, that might actually went pretty good. All right, let's do this one to Sony. And there you go. You watch me paint that screen. You've seen the color of it, right? That screen is a very, very light color. But the reason why I can read a contrast is because it has code in it that allows it to be contrast from the projector. See how light that paint is? See that contrast of what's pulling? 100% code. We don't have to calibrate projectors. We don't have to worry about the projector has a 2001, 10,001, 20,001 contrast. It makes no difference. You have to go through that with screens that don't have coding capability. Let's see if we can pop out of here. We got to bring up the black horse on this one. There you go. Look how perfect that contrast level is. Look at that. You got 2 layers of black going off on that screen at the same time. So you got the horse itself that's showing off one level of black level. You got her pants, you got her boots, a different level. And then look at the background, it comes up even darker than where the black horse is being displayed. So that screen is pulling off multiple shades of contrast levels. People don't realize that when you watch these demonstrations, you have to really watch the demonstration. The background is black. The horse is black. Her pants are black. They're all 3 different shades of black. And that screen, as light as it is, it's pulling at that contrast level with no problem with a projector that has a 2000-to-1 contrast ratio. I tell people every time they try to come against me and try to take me down, God just makes me even stronger. Oh, that's beautiful. That is downright beautiful. Black demo.
Your family has a wide range of personalities, and so does ours. Meet the Volkswagen family of SUVs. Hurry in for Volkswagen's President's Day deals and get a $500 lunch bonus when you lease a new 2021 Atlas V6S with 4 motion for just $289 per month.
Yeah. All right, I can hear what the Lord's telling me right now. You naysayers, we will bury you in so much technology that you won't even know where to begin. You won't know where it ends, where it begins. And I think I'm going to do that with the exotics. We'll have 30 before the summer even hits. And I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to bury you in technology. We're going to design so much of this product that you wouldn't even know where to begin and where the end. We just overwhelm you. And that's what I'm getting right now. He's telling me. Every time you'll try to figure out one, another one will pop up, and another one will pop up. You won't even know where to start and where to begin. Still got to catch it to the rest of the ones I have in there. I'm already 7 up already. And another 5 already in the box, so the 17's already done. Well, actually, 7, we'll make that 8, because we already have another ingredients upstairs that's going to be designed. And then when you try to figure them out, or try to get close, we still have the 21s that are coming out at the end of the summer. That's what we're going to do with the exotics. We're going to make them all challenges, and we're going to bury you. Look at that image. Look how black those birds are coming up. The reds, the greens. It's kind of like a win-win. Customers get amazing technology. The naysayers get buried in technology. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. That's beautiful, 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 beautiful. Well, we got to do this. Nope, no, we don't need that. Thank you. So now you're going to have to figure out how to make a light screen. Mind, these are like a caramel kind of tannish color screens, like a caramel kind of color, like caramel. You're going to have to figure out how to make a light gray screen, produce a contrast level this dark. You see me paint the screen on. Go back and rewind it. It's the lightest screen you ever seen, besides the pink unicorns. Is it possible? Could they? But not. They'll never be to mimic my product. My product is basically given to me by my Lord. But is it possible? Could they make their own? Yeah, it's possible. It's definitely possible. Anything's possible. But they can't do it. They're so bent on basically trying to overtopple me and what I'm doing, they can't do it. And every time you think you got me figured out, you don't. I come up with something new. Something even more impressive than the next. All my intelligence comes from God. Nothing comes from me. This is not my own. This is not my own work. All my divine, everything I learn, my technology, everything I build, create, make before you, all comes from my Lord and Savior. This is his work. So good luck on trying to take it down. "20 minutes. I got a slope of a driveway. I'm buying me a sled on freaking Amazon. I'm going sledding. I've been sledding since I was a kid. I'm only going to be out there for a minute. I'm going to record the whole thing. Look at that. Pause that for a minute. Look how dark that level is. And this is the color of my screen. It's not black, it's not even a dark gray. That's what y'all can't figure out. God gave me the knowledge to understand technology he gave me called coding technology, which allows the projector to be able to read the code that we embed inside the screen. If we want to heighten the contrast levels, we have that capability. If we want to heighten the white levels and colors, we have that capability. One day, I don't know when, but one day, we may have the ability to take a white screen and pull contrast from it. One day. All things are possible in his name. Sorry if I'm tearing up a bit. It's just, you don't get it, man. You understand it. It's like when Lord talks to you and gives you an idea and you can watch it come to life right in front of you. It's a beautiful thing. You have no, it's just so beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. You have no idea how much I love what I do. When you can hear the Lord talk to you and say, hey, look, this is the idea I'm going to give you. This is the ingredients that I want you to make. And you can just watch it just come to life right in front of you. There's no way to describe the feeling every time I design one of these things. OLED, beta fish.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, completely off. I actually want to get a beta fish really bad. OLED, beta fish.
Getting that from YouTube.
So we're going to get, next week, we'll be loading the new stuff onto the site. And like I said, these are all free color options. All right, screen stride. Let's get these certifieds up here. So we're going to go in. We're going to grab some of these colors. I want to look at this one right here real quick, and then we're going to throw the certifieds up there. I like these colors. Let me just hit this real quick.
Tyson Anytizers Chicken. The perfect snack for a mission. Keep it real. Keep it Tyson Anytizers.
Let's do the hay. It's really good. All right, let's get going. White screensaver. So like I said, when we designed this technology right from the door, it had to go through 3 screen certification right from the door versus we got the top high-end screens to do this. All the exotics are tested the same way. It's the first thing they had to go through the minute they are first developed. They have to do it 3 screens. Oh, I need more sticky for that one. All right, let's just get some more sticky for that one. Hopefully this one stays. This should, okay, this one's gonna stay. Hopefully we get it to stay. This has to be done. Yeah, we're gonna need some more sticky for that. We'll red some stuff to make that look better. Yeah, it's kind of dull, both of them. I wonder. Oh man, so no. I want to get some more of that heavy duty double-sided Velcro. That's what I need to pick up. Nope, we're gonna need to get that heavy tape. All right, let me figure I can salvage some. Got some around here somewhere. Just gotta find it. That's all. Put it in the weirdest places. I don't know why, but I do. See if we can salvage some somewhere. Let me get this test done. Let's see what we got in the box. That'll work. Okay, we got 2 on 1. Good man, good man. I got this one here we need right now. Tab over this. Tab over this. Nice. That works. All right, found something. I'm gonna have to go on Amazon and order some more because that's the only thing I've got that sticks literally to our screens. Is that double heavy duty Velcro. So I'll have to go on Amazon and get some more of it. That stuff is a lifesaver. I love it. Oh, come on. Let's be nice and just stay. All right, you're staying. You don't want to stay. Just gotta get you to stay just for a minute. All right, there we go. Thank you so much. Wow, look at that. I told you the time I showed you out the window, look how fast we got it that quick. I'm going sledding. On Amazon to get me a Red Rider and go do some sledding. All right, so let's show these white levels first. See what we got going on. All right, there's the white levels right there. Now let's go switch over to some colors. I think we should be able to do it right from here, shouldn't we? Yeah, we should be able to. We'll start off with, no, we can't do that one because we got to do a full red screen. There you go. Oops, sorry about that. Hope you didn't hear that. Full red screen. All right, let's swap over to out of here. And let's, we just came from full red screen. Okay, there we go. Green. Do a green. What I find interesting is that the screen is anywhere near these colors of these screens, and it's actually producing greens and reds and blues, which actually proves the theory of the color coding technology. Let's go over and push off to the color blue.
Getting that from YouTube.
Thank you. Here's the color blue. And keep in mind the screens we have on there. We have the Cinema Grade 5D, $1,400. I'll butcher the daylight savage name. You know it's coming. The Parallax, whatever we call it. That screen is around $4 to $5 grand, and the Darkstar 9 is $2,000 to $3,000. These are all for 100-inch onlys. Let me see. Got any color swap outs on here? Here we go. We got one right there. We'll color swap out.
Skechers Go Up footwear are my favorites. And now I just discovered that Skechers makes Go Up pants. They're made with soft, low-flex fabric, and they even have convenient pockets. Skechers Go Up pants. They're easy care, easy wear, and made to fit every body. Skechers Go Up pants.
Skechers, a skateboard sneaker at one point. I'm pretty sure it was. So now you're seeing the caramel, the LT. The LT stands for light caramel. That's what LT stands for. You're watching the LT light caramel produce multiple colors, as you can see. All right, let's go over and see if we can pull up some multiple colors. 10 hours of multiple colors just flashing on the screen. I keep forgetting I have to be in line with the screen. You gotta remember, these screens have reflector issues, which means, not saying issues, they have something called a narrow viewing cone, which means you have to be standing directly in front of the screen. If you lean slightly to the side, they become a little darker. All right. Like I said, anytime we do any exotics, the first thing in any exotic, the first minute they're developed, they have to do this test right from the door. So this just gives you an idea. If it can pass 3 certified screens right from the door, everything else that screen's going to be thrown at, it's not going to be a problem for it. And that's what I find interesting. People who want to develop it and try to make it, but won't do any of the tests at all. It does the same thing. Well, you have to prove that. You have to show me. You know what I mean? I'm not going to believe that a graphic card does so and so and so until you benchmark it, and I can see exactly which one it can do exactly what it's supposed to do. Right now, I'm looking at video cards that basically I can use with the Ocular Rift 2, and I was looking at the GTX, I think it was a 980 I was looking at. But then again, like I said, I'm looking at the 1060. I just bought the 1050. I bought 2 of the 1050s, and I bought them at $150 each. And now I go online and check. They're like $300-$400 for those cards. Good thing I bought them when they came out. Well, they've been out. Good thing I bought them at that particular price. But for some reason, they jumped to the roof. I was trying to get the 1060, but the 1060 didn't have them anymore, which I wanted. I had to go with the 1050. But they're talking about if I want to run the Ocular Rift to that PC, I'm going to at least have to have, and they said, I think some people said they did on the i3, but they're saying that you could do it at, to be 100%, you want to do it at an i5. You know what I mean? An i5. But I'm thinking about, oh, come on, really? I'm thinking about going at i9. Because I figure if I'm going to give up on gaming, I'm going to give up on console gaming for a while. I am. I don't like what they're doing. I don't like how they're doing it. I don't like how it's costing the consumer. I don't like the greed behind it. I find that Sony is getting sued over their controller issues. Let's see about that, because their controllers are wandering and all that other nonsense. And I can't deal with that. That's just too much crap. So if I'm going to get me a PC, I'm going to get me a monster of a machine. I'm going to get me an i9. I'm going to go with 15 terabytes of solid state drive. Yeah, I'm getting me a beast, because I'm not going to do any more consoles until they get this crap fixed. This whole next gen, I'm skipping this for this year. I'm done. I was really excited about getting these Sony VR2s, but if you can't get the console system to work, you can't. What's the freak is having the headsets to go with it? You need the headsets to run the console. So I'm just going to get me an Ocular Rift 2, get the battery pack, the whole unit for it. I think it's going to cost me like $400 or $500 just to upgrade that thing. And then I'm going to go and get me a beast of a PC that's future-proof for the next couple of years. And I'm done for a while until console can figure out what console wants to do right. Because technically, to tell you the truth, and even the guy from Tech USA, they rushed these systems. They rushed them. Those systems got rushed. And those of you who are not from the old generation of gaming, I'm sorry. This is not how gaming is supposed to be. You are literally not supposed to have that many bugs from the door. The system's breaking like crazy. You're not supposed to be going through that. You know, when I was coming up, it was rare that you found a glitch in a game. I mean, rare that you found a glitch. But now, man, they're all over the place. You gotta be kidding me.
Pick up like it's broke.
Yeah, no.
Just order on the subway app.
I mean, for those, like I said, I got a few people. That screen does not want to sit there. I got a few people who basically got the system and it works fine. You know, you're one of the lucky ones. Why would you stay up there? What's the deal that you won't stay? Especially you in that screen, you won't stay. This is good. We need to Starfield it. Starfield demonstration. I'm done with that piece. That piece is irking the daylight out of me. Seriously, irking the daylight out of
When
me.
your bucket is full, you feel happy. When your bucket is empty, you feel sad. A video has been created by Brown Elementary today. It's being honored
Oh, is it right? No.
to demonstrate the actions that both display bucket dipping and bucket filling. We hope you enjoy
What's going on here? Why am I actually? I
the
can't see
video.
that. What did you just give me? I bet you gave me something completely wrong. There we go. It gave me something completely wrong. I got some extra tape here. Let's see if we can get this one to stay because this one does not want to stay at all. So I noticed one, and you see when I did the contrast demonstration with the background city, it's just screens weren't still picking up correctly. But to prove it, you had to do the Starfield demonstration. A lot of the lighter gray screens or light gray screens or lighter mixes or whatever they're using will stay away from that Starfield demonstration because they'll know that their screen will pop up. If you can't pull a Starfield, you can't pull a Starfield. That's all to it at the end of the day. No matter how dark your screen is, if you can't pull it, you can't pull it. And Starfield will show if your screen has that contrast capability to do it. And that's the reason why they'll try to do other demonstrations, but they won't do that Starfield demonstration because they know the screen will flaw. Well, here we are on a tan screen, and these screens are darker than my screen, and my screen is pulling an amazing contrast level. That's what you have to back up when it comes to your product. But you'll be able to achieve that. You spend very little time minding what I'm doing. This is why they stay. Now, when I did the city scene, see how easy it is to be able to camouflage that contrast because you have a lot of white levels coming through there. As you would see the city display, the lights on the back and around the city, all that basically camouflages whether the screen can pull a contrast level or not. But if I did this on a Starfield demonstration, you would see it because we all know outer space is black. And that's why when I talk about the Starfield, you hear the first thing that comes out of their mouth is saying, "Oh, why do you keep talking about the Starfield?" Oh, it's the one thing that plagues you that you can't do, and that's what bugs you. Because I guarantee you, off camera, they try it. They definitely try it, and the screen fails miserably. If it didn't, they would have done it already. Let's go with the. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Let's go with the. We like doing the 4K. I like to do the 4K. Sony 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Even if I bring up the black horse. My screen's light tan. It's a light caramel color. The black level is not supposed to be faded like that. It's supposed to be dark. Kitty, kitty. Wow. Let me look at the cat. So it's already from the door has passed its ability to be able to do the 3-screen certification off from the door. I already know already. Every last test we throw at it's going to be a cakewalk for it. Anytime I do a screen, I do that white level first. I tell you that this is the first sign that tells me right from the door that the screen is going to struggle when it comes to the color and contrast levels, because the white level is too high on the screen. And that lets me know. Anytime I get a high performance sample sheet, the first thing we do is we test it against a white screen, a white level. Because we can tell right from there, like, oh shoot, look how high the white level is. We know from the door that automatically from there that when the color comes up, it's going to fail. When contrast comes up, it's going to fail. White levels are going to pull up, but our screens can pull white levels too. But it's not going to be to pull that contrast level. You want the best of both worlds. You want to see beautiful white levels, beautiful skin tones, natural colors, and you want to see dark contrast. And while they're over there testing their screen paints against their own screen paints, we're going against the top certified projection screens that we can get our hands on. That's how we test our product. I'll leave that on for a minute. I got to take care of something in the back. So I'm gonna go back for a minute. Just for a minute, people. This is, now you see how I like my screen. My screen is crazy light, so very light. That's why it has LG, has it L. Sorry about that, talking while I'm walking away, my bad. I gotta stop doing that. I am gonna pick up a microphone system. I'm actually online researching one to get one for myself. But I'm gonna get one because I know I walk away from the camera and I talk low sometimes and it's hard to pick up. I apologize for that one. This is the modern silver paint. All right, modern silver. Now you see how light my screen is. My screen is a very light screen. This is the modern silver paint. Put that right there. Hopefully it sticks and stays. If it doesn't stick or stay, just get some tape and just go across the screen. That's that modern silver paint. The one fellow in his video said equals our technology. Interesting. And when we came by that fellow, we're not talking about you know who. There's another fellow besides the other one who doesn't like either one of us, but that one hasn't caught on to it yet, but I already saw the video. So anyway, this right here is the silver modern master paint. He was using PPJ. This is actually a better version of the PPJ. That background, as you can see, is supposed to be jet black, not gray. Jet black. When they try to sell you a paint that basically can't perform a contrast level, they say, look how much brighter the black levels are. It's supposed to be jet black. Color red.
Getting that from YouTube.
See? Can't pick up color. Can't see it. That's because there's no code in it. It's just hobby paint. That's all it is. Everyday silver paint. That's all it is. No code, no technology behind it is what it is. Color blue.
Getting that from YouTube.
At least the other screens picked up some sort of blue because there is technology in those sample sheets. Color green.
Getting that from YouTube.
Yeah, commercial.
We know the fridge is at the heart of every home. That's why our fresh from the fridge.
Starfield demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
See? Has no color coding technology whatsoever. Does not have the ability to pull a contrast level. Does not pick up proper colors at all. And yet the screen paint we're using is not a black. It's not a platinum eclipse. Those are darker screens that are designed to pull heavy contrast levels. It is a screen called Light Caramel, which is a very light screen paint. And it's pulling a contrast level, showing that the technology we're using is technology, and that stuff right there, well, it's just everyday paint. That's all it is. This is why they don't do the demonstrations like we do, because it is what it is. Can you imagine you painting this on a 126-inch screen like I have over here, or painting that on a 235.1 at 138 inches and messing up your screen to do it all over again? That's why I said don't listen to what everybody says. If they're not doing the test that we're doing, it's not worth your time. I'm telling you the fact for real. It's not worth your time. So let's get ready to paint this other screen in, because I'm going to get my kitchen screen set up for the night. Isn't that amazing? God is incredible, isn't it? Look how light that screen is, and look how heavy a contrast level it pulls. This is technology. Not that stuff you're seeing online that's claiming to be screen paint. It's not. This is what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be converting this screen today. Let me bring up a little bit here. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let's show you the inside of this. That's how light that screen is. And it pulled that contrast level that dark. LT Caramel. So keep in mind, if we want it to go in, if I wanted to go in and dominate every screen, I can mimic their technology so fast and recode it and make it far more advanced than what it is and use their stuff to beat their own stuff. But I choose not to do that because it's none of my business at the end of the day what you do over there. That's your business, not mine. Make your product, make your money, mind your business. But if I was that kind of person, I'll buy your product and recode it. Make it far more advanced than what it is and use it to blow out your own stuff. Even hire the beta testers to do the side-by-side demonstration and exploit you all over YouTube and just wipe out your technology just like that. You don't know what you're dealing with when I'm trying to explain to you on where my knowledge comes from. But I have rules that I can't cross. I have areas I can't cross. Can't do that. Because that's disrespectful toward my Lord and Savior. I come off as a very arrogant and a ruthless person, which I'm not. And it's just wrong. You just don't do that. But if I wanted to, yeah, I could buy your stuff and recode it, make it far more advanced and better than what it is, make it cheaper, and blow your stuff clean out of your own stuff. Use your own technology to wipe out your own stuff if I want to. But no, it's not my business. What you do is your business. Make your money, mind your business. But I could if I wanted to. Let's move on. Let's see, we gotta paint that screen. Oh, this screen's gonna look so good tonight. I can't wait. We're gonna have some neon around it. Yeah. Because I'm excited. I love working on this stuff. Okay, so first things first, I gotta get my projectile. So I'm gonna get my projector. We're gonna paint this first. Let me get me a roller. Yeah, let's get started on this. Man, I wish I had an outer box. I'm trying to figure out where to get an outer box for a projector because I want to take my projector outside. You know what I mean? It's snowing outside right now. I did one demonstration. I got an opportunity to do one demonstration of showing off a plexiglass projection screen outside in the snow, and I was doing a burning fireplace on it. Oh, it looks so freaking beautiful it did. I want to do another one. But like I said, I need to get an outer box for my projector, and a good one too. I need one of those. Or build one. Might build one. I'd probably build an outer box. Probably a lot cheaper too. Because usually ones I've seen are overseas, and I don't know how long I'm going to take to get it. I'm going to figure a way how to build my own outer box for outside. I need a projector we can use in here. Maybe I can order me a projector and build a box around it. Yeah, get some silicone, some waterproof ceiling, and maybe some big old, those big containers that you put units in. I can cut holes in it and stuff like that. Put fans in the whole entire 9 yards. Probably could put in. I might have to put a battery pack in it. It'll come to mind. I got some ideas in my head on how to build my own. All right, so let's get some of the blue paint we're going to be using today. I made more of it. This is our. We're going to call it now the Epic Blue. The Epic Blue. This is it right here. I made a batch of it right here. This is the display. These are all the exotics that we have right there now that are available and be available on the website really soon. This is the LT you just watched a few minutes ago. And my screen paint that I have over here, I'm going to fire my projector up. You can check that out. Mine is the, if we can find it, mine is a weird name and I like mine. Mine has the Midnight Mustard. My handwriting is pretty bad, people. So mine's the Midnight Mustard. Yeah, my screen is named Midnight Mustard. So I'm gonna fire my projector up in here. I haven't had it on all day. We'll fire this one up. I was so happy when I turned that projector. Like I said, I never had a ViewSonic Ultra Short though. I had all different kinds, but never had the Ultra Short though. And that thing displayed at 235.1. I was like, yeah, yes. I love my 235.1 setup. Let me get the where's the remote controls to this one? Okay. Where does I put my remote controls? I'll just not know where I put my remote controls. I think this one's for this one. I'm going to put the star fill back up for this one. Take that screen here for this. That's the blue, the other room. Okay, so this is right here is going to this one. This is going to this one. Oh, no, it's on top of my screen. Oh yeah, you can see the technology. Look at the blue fade out at the bottom. Look at the blue on my screen right there. Oh, that's right, forgot. Oh, my fault. We took out the Fire Stick for this display back here. Let me turn this one off. This is why I need to go online and order me 2 more Fire Sticks. I gotta order me 2 more Fire Sticks. That's what I need to do. Because I gotta swap them up now. Because one of them broke. I still don't even know how that Fire Stick broke. I guess I gotta get me 2 more. I'm gonna have more controllers to be confused on where they're at. That's what I want, to be more confused. All right. Fire Stick firing up. And this is the Midnight Mustard. So the screen's a kind of dark mustard colored. There you go. Boom. What are we gonna watch on here? Let's do forgot the right controller. Man. Let's go with 235.1 demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Butchered the daylights out of that one. Yeah, it did butcher the crap out of it. All right, let's go into search. Let's go into we need 235.1. Well, pretty much anything we're running. Let's do 4K outer space relaxing.
Getting that from YouTube.
That is my mustard colored screen. Yes, 235.1 at 138 inches. All right, so let's come here and let's get this started. We're gonna get this party started in here. All right, let me see. And I have to go upstairs and order me another fire stick. So anytime you use the screen paints, just stir it a little bit. That's basically about it. Or shake it up. It's up to you how you want to do it. As for the roller, it doesn't make a difference on the roller. Just as long as it's a roller that works. Don't get the foam rollers. Don't use foam rollers. The foam rollers will streak the daylights out of the screen. This is going to be interesting because I don't think I have anything down here to cover my table. So let's see what happens. So now we're going to take our paint out. As you can see, it's blue. That's the blue technology right there. So we have right there in the next room back there. This is blue. And this is the exotic collection. And this is our paint pan. For those you didn't get a chance to see us make our own cardboard paint pan. Why buy when you can just design it yourself? And keep in mind, you don't have to have your nice postal shipping box. You can basically make this out of any box you want. If you don't have a paint pan laying around, you don't feel like paying for a paint pan, you should basically make your own paint pan. So there we go. There's our paint. As you can see, it's blue. This is going to look real nice in my kitchen because, like I said, in my kitchen, I'm going to be doing my decorations in here in blue and pink. I want that kind of, and some yellow. I'm going to put some yellow. I'm going to put some Mommy Vice kind of styles in here. I want the, kind of a retro in my kitchen out, and it'd be nice to have a blue screen in here. All right, so can you see this already? You can see this. Let me get some more paint on here too. Get my corners first. Make sure we got enough paint. There's my roller. Easy to use my roller. See if it's just nice. A large shipping box. And I say shipping box will fit this just perfectly. If you're using a bigger roller, just grab a bigger box. You can design your own paint pan on how you want, how big as you want without basically paying that extra money. And then when you get done, you throw all your stuff in there, you fold it up, and you throw it in the trash. You're done. And it's free. If you got tape, even any tape you want, you don't have to have frog tape. I should have frog taped this right here. I'm not worrying about it. This is why I use the tip on a roller. You know, when you paint a screen, it's more than just rolling. You can angle it in certain ways to hit areas you want to hit. we are. I say, why don't you just take it off the wall? It's Velcroed onto the wall. I just really don't want to go through the hassle of pulling this thing off and putting it back on. All right, so let me get my corners where I'm not holding the camera doing this. And let's put this over here. As you can see, nothing's leaking at the bottom. Nice and dry. I'm gonna turn this around this way. So I'll get a better. Let me get some more paint on here. We need a lot more paint on it. I got sticking it up on this roller. All right, stop playing around with this. Get this started. Now, like I said, if I could have, I would have painted, well, I'm not going to paint this directly onto the wall. Well, I could paint it directly on the wall if I want to, but the wall here is wavy. And when you're using ultra short throw projectors, your wall has to be perfectly flat. If it's not perfectly flat and you have wave, you can figure if your walls are flat or not, take an ultra short throw projector, stick it against your wall. If that screen starts warping, that means your walls have curves in it. They have to lay on a perfect flat surface. That's why if you look at the acoustic blackout cloth you make, when you stretch it over top of the frame, that stuff is flat as glass. That's why I have no ripples and no ripples in the screen when I show that ultra short throw on it for a bit. All right. I like to make it nice and heavy on the edge of the roller. That way I don't have to press down that hard. The paint does most of the work. So I like to thicken it up on my roller near the edge. That's just me how I do it, you know. If I was painting this, and I got a little bit there. If I was painting this on the floor, it would have been much faster. And just to let you know, if I miss and I do hit my wall by accident, what I do is anytime I paint a wall that has a weird color, I would chip the paint, take it down to Home Depot or Lowe's and make a quart of it for touch-ups. Just want to get my corners. You're seeing this. You're watching this. You're seeing this. I'm doing this. Go. Now we'll just repeat the same process all the way around. We're going to go over on this side. Get my paint a little bit more heavier on the edge. Right here. I think I'm going to bake me some gingerbread, man, today. Nice snowy day. And bake me some gingerbread, man. I haven't done any baking in a while. Yeah, I bake. Before I even went to restaurant school, my mother made sure her men stayed in the kitchen. You know why? Because if we ever needed to feed ourselves, we could do it. Taught us how to cook and bake and all that other good stuff. Self-sufficient. I like painting. Painting is relaxing. You know, that's really relaxing when you paint. It's really relaxing. I used to like watching Bob Ross. I still watch Bob Ross. It's really relax. I'm trying to get my stand to come up a little higher. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. My countertops are maybe a little bit. I'm gonna have to put you guys. I think you can see me from there. Let me see if I can get to the other end. Look at this. Yeah, you can see that from there. Okay, cool. So there's a pretty color to it. So like I said, kind of toned it down on the exotic name for it, and now we're just going to call it Epic Blue. I'll grab me a chair. See if we can get a little higher up on the screen. I'm damn glad I shaved my head. Back with my head. Yes, I got my pants pulled up this time. Last time we didn't have to pull up. I was on peekaboo. I don't want that nonsense. I don't want that nonsense. Alright. You know, this would look nice if you have a colonial blue kitchen. This will come out looking really nice in your kitchen. Nice and smooth it goes on. Don't have to be a professional. Don't have to be a pro. Just move a roller back and forth. That's it. Very easy to do. Make sure I go over, make sure I got all my spots. That's all. The screen was previously black. Just want to make sure I got everything covered. That corner just a little bit. And we'll press a little bit on that corner. Be nice and sharp from edge to edge. That's all, just going up and down, just checking some areas. All covered up, and that's it. We're done. So I'll show you. We have our paint pan here, all finished. Got a nice coated glue on there. Looks beautiful. It does. I think it's really nice in here. And I'll probably get some sky blue appliances or something to match up here real nice. Something to decorate it real nice up here. Get our paint. Put a lid on it. So, and then we'll get something from our roller because I need my roller. I'm gonna wash this off downstairs anyway. Clean this. That's downstairs and clean it. If you're using gloves or if you were using any form of drop cloth, you just take everything you got, throw it in your box. Take your box and you load it up. You can cut your size if you want, that's up to you. So that's it. Get your mess all cleaned up and you're done. You can make as many of those boxes as you want, as big as you make your own paint pans, as big as you want. Now, I had to do something here, a little bit here. We all can't be perfect. I don't want to be perfect. Right under my screen. I tapped it right about there. This stuff washes off pretty easy. If you get it before you paint it on. And I'll show you. It washes off your wall very easy. There we go. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to put the neon lights around it. Oh yes, neon lights, people. We got to put those neon lights in. And if you look at my top, I'm going to wipe my countertop down a bit here. Wipe it down a little bit. So you can see my countertop. We got no paint splatter, nothing on the wall, nothing at all. This is why this stuff is made to be a little thicker. So that way you get more control on your roller and you don't get a whole bunch of paint. If it's too loose or too thin, you're going to have paint splattered everywhere. So you don't want that. So that's why we make it a little thicker. So that way you have more control on your roller instead of having it all over the place. That's very important. Now when we do the spray-ons, yes, are like milk. But that's designed to be spray on. You won't be rolling that on. When you spray it on, you got more of a control. Clean my tabletop a little bit. It's dirty. But you can see like this. Nothing at all. Sticks to the roller. That's how it should be. That's nothing about that PPJ. It's very thin. Very thin paint. And you roll that on, you're going to splatter stuff all over the place. All right, let's grab our LED lights, which we have here. Downstairs, I'm soaking my roller. For the sake. I had to go feed my animals today too. What time we got? We got to go feed them today too. I didn't get a chance to feed them the last couple of days because I had to order their food, which I didn't have right off the bat. So let's see what we got here. Hopefully these aren't what I think they are. Oh man, are these the ones? I hate these freaking lights. You got enough? Because they cut their tabs at the end. And that's what I don't like about them. They always cut their tabs at the end. Yeah, they cut the tabs. I hate these, man. I gotta remember to stop buying these particular lights. Am I gonna have enough to go all the way around? I should have enough. The screen's not that big. So it should have enough. You gotta be careful about certain LED lights you buy. This particular company, in particular, I don't know why I buy them from time to time, but you got to stay away from this company altogether. And I'll tell you why. They better, because at the end of your lights, you're supposed to have another piece there to attach in case you want to basically extend your lights. You want to make them longer. And for some reason on their lights, they actually cut that part right there. It's not even there. So we should have enough to cover it. It shouldn't be a problem because the screen's small. I hate that when they do that nonsense. So pretty much just going to take this and stick that in there. That's all. There's no arrow on it at all, because usually there's an arrow right there showing you where you have to stick it in here next to this one that has an arrow next to that, but this one doesn't have it, so you just plug it in. If it lights up, plug it in first and see if it lights up. And if it doesn't, just reverse it, that's all. Try to, if you're doing LED lights to your home, just try to make sure they're all by the same brand if you can, because what happens is if they're not all by the same brand, then one remote control can trigger that one off and you can have a whole fiasco going off in your house. There's your remote control right there. Switch, just pull that out for the battery. Activate it. Now we got our lights lit up. Woo! Good to go. Now I'm going to be doing the bathroom. I told you I want to LED light my bathroom. I'm going to do my sink. I'm actually going to be taking it apart and removing the sinking with the LEDs on it, LEDs on the toilet. And the LED lights I have to put in the bathroom have to be weatherproof because the steam and all that, yeah, you don't want corrosion and all that crap popping off while you're working with those things. So we're going to be doing that one for the bathroom. And in the bathroom, I'm basically going to put in a lamp that's going to hologram the bathroom to make it look like it's actually all in water. So I'm going to do something cool with the bathroom. All right, so we're going to start off here. Come on, don't play games with me, just go. Me talking, arguing and fighting with the lights. Alright, so that side's good. We got to change this out because I want blue. go. Blue looks nice. Can we get pink? Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna take the blue back to blue. All right, so we're running our lead lights in. Let me back this up a little bit. You guys can see what I'm doing over here. There we go. So we're gonna run our blues in. The bottom of my socks are dirty. That's my business. I walk around my socks all day anyway. Oops, sorry, you're hearing me. You have a little gas. Just want to let you know. My bad. Sorry. Mr. Bird is in his sleep. And literally, I actually eat my sleep. So I wake up in the middle of the night and I just go downstairs and I do stuff. Maybe we all do it. Anyway, yeah. Sorry about that. Disconnected for a minute and my battery's dying on my phone. Let me go grab something to charge this that way. How it happens the last time. I got right to the phone, touched the charger, and boom, shut off for me. I was like, are you kidding me? Where were we at? We're at 5%. Okay, not bad. Last time I went upstairs, ran around for the charger, came downstairs, just touched it, and the sucker shut off on me. I was like, wow. So we have second set of lights left over, like I said, because they cut the inch, you can't attach it. So you're pretty much just I'm gonna use these for something else. But I got plenty of the adapters running around where I can actually hook this up to something else or attach it to something else. I might just add some extra stuff in the lounge with that right there. We're all done. I'll give you a bunch of hoopla instructions in here, but pretty much you don't really need the instructions at all. That's basically about it. Usually with some of these, they'll give you like a connector. So if you cut it, you can actually reconnect and put a connector in between that will have the prongs on the other end. They don't give you that in here at all. So just to let you know, if you want some just short lights, you don't want to cut them, these are fantastic. But if not, and you're expecting to extend them, don't do it. And what we got to do now is take my projector off of the stand. We got to remove that. So use my screen. And get me a Glad bag so I can remember where my screws are going to be at. I think I should take these out first. These are going to be the harder ones. Don't worry, squirrelies, I'll be out in a few minutes. Almost done. Got a few of those squirrels, people. Oh, come on. Let me see what we're going at with this. Are we hitting this at all, period? No. We're not hitting it. Alright, there's one. Where'd you land at? Where'd you bounce? Putting a screwdriver is please magnetic. Oh, it is magnetic, thank you. Get my bag. All my screws in my bag. So what I'll do is I'll throw everything in here. Because I got to order me another projector just like this also. And that one is going to be permanent to the stand. I need this one for my kitchen. So let me see. I had three fire sticks. One's in the living room. One's upstairs. Yeah, third one's down here. I do have to order 2 more. I'm just thinking about how many I got left. Right, you didn't lift up correctly. I can see you didn't come up correctly. There we go. Take that one. Put my screws in there. So it's all done. Bag to seal it for me. All right, take that. So we will take that to the stands. That way we don't use our screws. That's good. These projectors are nice because they're tabletop and they're you can stand them up for a tabletop display, and you can stand them just for regular projection. All right. I might have to disconnect my unit from there and bring it in here because I got to order me some more of these, I'm sure. Interesting how the projector I have in there, like I said, is $1,200. It has one HDMI port, and this one right here is both 720p. This one's 180 bucks. When these first came out, they were like almost around $1,400. But this one has 2 HDMI ports on it. Oh, and by the way, this is 3,600 lumens. That one's only 33. These are 3,600. Each cost 180 bucks. But like I said, if this one had a 235.1 option, oh heck yeah. Save $1,200 and get a projector that would have cost me 180 bucks. Yes, but it has a 235.1 setting. So keep in mind, when you get a 235.1 screen, there's going to be a little bit of sacrifice in there. You're going to have to pay for it. The only ones I've seen projectors so far that I'm comfortable with putting the investment in a 235.1 screen, knowing my projector is going to have that option, is a ViewSonic. Long as the PJD model number, long as that model number is the PJD and anything not under it, you should be good. Other than that, you're just going to have to figure out if one of those big boy expensive projectors like our JVC or one of those projectors may or may not have that option, because it could be a hit and miss unless they say they have it. But at least I know from my experience that any ViewSonic I picked up, this is the only one over there that was kind of jittery about because I've never had an ultra short though. But knowing this now, yeah, I'm good. What are we plugging all this into here for? We're just doing too much here. I can just plug all this over in here. We got a serger over here. Don't worry, squirrelies. I got you. I got you. I feed my squirrels so much. It's kind of like the pets I can't pet. That's why I look at them. The pets I can't pet. That's when they get bit. So when you buy one of these projectors, usually people think when you see something in red, that's a bad sign. You know, that shows you that basically like your warning light's going off when it's not. These projectors are really interesting. So what's interesting about these projectors is the fact, what did I just, okay, I plugged the wrong one. I removed my charger. My charger and my fire stick look exactly the same when it comes to the charger. I was trying to remove one for the other. All right, so anyway, these projectors are interesting because usually with most projectors, when the lamp is about to go, the higher the usage on the lamp, that means your screen eventually is going to start flickering and dimming. That means your lamp has to be changed. The ViewSonic AC projectors are different. It's the lower the number, not the higher. So if you get one that says something like maybe 98 or 99 or 97, in your mind you would think that was bad, because usually with most projectors, when that number goes up, that means that the lamp is about to go. No, and the view sign, NECs are different. If your number's at 12 or 13 or at 30, you got to change that bulb because your lamp is in the process of dying. So theirs is the opposite. I figured that out the hard way because I bought one of these projectors, and when I got it here it was at 98, and I'm thinking, why isn't the screen flickering? How come I'm not getting a warning signal that comes like, hey, you got to change your bulb? Nothing was coming up, so maybe okay. Maybe some defects in there, it's not indicated, maybe notifications are not on, I don't know. It's not working, the sensor's not working, whatever. So I went out, I bought me a brand new lamp from Amazon for 60 bucks, replaced it, it still said 100. Reset it, it still said 100. And then I realized that, okay, when I went downstairs to check the other projector, which I had for a little bit longer than that one, it was at around 20, and it was starting to flicker a little bit and dim a little bit. And I said, oh, they're reverse. So that's how these are. And then when you turn it on, it comes up red. Some people look at that as an indicator as a damaged lamp. Unless it says damaged lamp, the status light comes up, and it says damaged lamp, and the lamp pops up on this side, and it starts flashing, that means you have to change your lamp automatically from the door. But most people think that's basically a bad sign. No, this is when the projector's off. When it's in standby mode, it'll flash yellow. And when it basically finishes standby mode and the projector's ready to turn on, it'll flash blue. Bought enough of these bad boys to know them. Now, you want to hear something pretty interesting? With this projector, if you want to adjust the focus on the projector, it should be right there. There's your focus. To adjust your focus is on this side right here. Don't worry about if you don't have, you get one that doesn't come with a door for your filter. That doesn't make a difference at all. Just want to make sure you have the filter right there. But usually the focus is there on the side. I had this upside down because I was using this for the table, so I got to reverse this. I'll show you something pretty cool about that too also. All right, so with this right here, the Epson projectors, if you want to change your focus on the Epson projector, you won't find it anywhere on the projector. You got to kind of search for it. What do you mean my network connection is not good? I forgot the kitchen has issues. Kitchen has issues. So when you go to your, oh, by the way, you see the back of that stand compared to the back of that stand? Yeah, that was a Lego nightmare when I actually put that thing together. Trust me. After you figure out how to do it the first time and you get past it, the second and third is easy. So we turn to the side. Where in the world do you focus your projector at? Well, it's interesting. You got to go to the side panel here and hit here. And see right there in that corner right there? That's how you focus your projector on the Epsons. They're all made the same way. And I got to clean up my filters. That's how you find out where they're at. Now usually, when you go into your projector, it says screen positioning. That's how you know how to turn it the other way around. These are a little different. It has a different way of saying screen positioning. So we're going to go to our menu first. Then from our menu, we're completely upside down as you can see. We're going to go to, and we're in eco mode by the way too. We're going to go to, let me see, can't go there. It's reversed. Everything's reversed. All right, it should pop up. If I go into, I don't want to go into source. Source would be too far over. I need to go into setup. Let's see if we can go in setup. All right, and then we'll come over. Let's see. There it is. See right there? That allows you to be able to change your projector from ceiling, rear, and so forth. It doesn't say rear projection or whatever on the side. It says something else, orientation. That's what that's for. All right, so we got to scroll down to orientation. Click on that, and then that will give you what you need to see from there. We need to do a front desktop. There we go. Now we got the front desktop. We're already in. We're good to go. Easy McCheesy. Easy McCheesy. Now let me see. This one is the 61. So the UM61 has a positioning, which means it will allow you to pull your screen down. The actually the UM61X. The UM51W doesn't give you that option. So say, okay, if I want to bring my screen out, let me get this in a way you understand. See how my screen is? If I pull my projector back, what's going to happen is it's going to rise all the way up there and expand over there. So the farther I pull this back, like so, it's going to start leaving the screen. You want to bring it down some. So what you have to do is go into your settings again, menu, and then you want to go into it's always in your aspect ratio or in there. So there you go to your aspect ratio, and you see something that says positioning. This will allow you to bring your screen down. So let's come over here, and as you can see, my screen starts to move down slowly, but it moves down. And this will allow you to pull your projector back and adjust to your screen. Pull it down as far as you can, and then you pull it out. You can go all the way to minus. It'll keep on going. All right, we're good there. Now all I got to do is just bring it back some. Get the fit where I want it to fit at. And I'll bring it down some more. All right, now we got to do is we have to go in. I think my keystone is not that bad off. I don't think there's a keystone in here. But I think I do want to do is I'm going to throw some fish up here. Let's see if I can find my remote control from here. I'll put it up. Let me see. 4K fish, YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
There we go. Let's bring some fish in here. And we'll get this off the menu. And keep in mind, right next to a window with eco mode on.
Our goal is to help keep Cosentyx successful and affordable. If you're taking Cosentyx in your insurance or coverage.
Okay, what fish am I going to get off here? I'm going to get that one. Okay, cool. And there we go, people. Fast, easy, done. Sitting right next to a window. Ultra short, though, set up for my kitchen. Painted it blue with new exotic. Looks absolutely fantastic. All right, now I got to get back to work. I still have a few things I got to tidy up in the house. It's a bit messy in here. We're done. Tomorrow we'll have your orders shipped out. Those who place orders, your orders will be shipping out tomorrow. Today is going to be the last day for placing an order. We have a few containers left. We had 5 left. We now have around, I think we have 2 containers left. All right, so with that being said, thank you for your time. Hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. Be safe out there, and I got to go.